Well, hello there. All right, Mandalore from with another grand arena. Trying to pretend to be excited, even though there's no Zetas for rewards. So it's purely for ego, and I already have enough ego for any two people. So I'm just gonna do this old CLS chase versus this BH team. Fighting Aimless, never fought him before. Pretty even matchup. So let's see. Hopefully, I can not fuck it up. After having lost my last one against Ace Solo for the second time. So I'm starting to take that one personally. Okay. Hey, at the time of this recording, the details for Light Side Geonosis TB dropped like literally a half an hour ago. I just put out a very quick 10-minute video on those details and how horrifying they are. Yeah. So I was gonna make a video when we hit 31 stars in Maw for Darkside TB, but it's not really gonna feel like an accomplishment anymore because we'll still have 2 stars to go in Darkside TB, and based on what I'm seeing in the combined collective kits of Lightside TB, I think if we get high 20s stars in Lightside TB, we will be ecstatic. Because that shit looks horrifying. B1, you can't even like mass assist nuke because it can only lose 8 stacks of battalion per turn. Likewise with B2, which in TB is a battalion tune and can only lose, I think it was 2 stacks per turn. So even if you use Jedi Knight Rev and Mass Assist like I just did there on DDK, B1's only going to get to, or is only going to lose 8 stacks. So that sucks. And what makes it suck is that target lock becomes very dangerous with other tunes supporting B1. So you can't even burn B1 to take the target locks out of play. Based on the kit that I saw, the droid sniper is going to be probably the one to take out first, and then if the rezzing tactician droid is there, he would probably be on the top or towards the top of the must kill fucking soon list. Yeah, and then I think AoE is probably gonna play a decent factor. Like Jedi Knight Anakin is gonna absolutely tear up GOTB. Likewise with General Skywalker for AoE and just massive DPS output. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of AoE on Galactic Republic teams minus clones. The Jedi don't have a lot of AoE, just Anakin. GMY has AoE, but it's not that powerful, although GMY is going to be key for tenacity up and foresight. GK is going to be almost a non-factor because the most dangerous tunes ignore taunt. So R2 actually is gonna become a big extra big player and factor with soft taunts in stealthing the rest of his team. So that will be very, very helpful, hopefully. Padme Cleanse going to be helpful. GK cleanse going to be helpful. Is mass assist less helpful? Unless you're attacking droid sniper or droid tactician or something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a doozy. Definitely relic up as many tunes as you can, because even like the few thousand more hit points that tunes get from the next relic level, it aggregated, it's all going to be somewhat of a difference maker, because yeah, it looks really tough. It looks really tough. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Shock clones with Zaris and a very old school Palpatine. All right. I'm going to keep droning on about light side TB. I think clones are going to be a really good team. A lot of DPS, a lot of AoE. If Rex is on that team, you get the cleanse, you get Shock T cleanse. 5's taunt really not going to do much of anything. In fact, now that I think about it, the worst part is going to be keeping Cody, well, keeping any of the clones alive. That's not 5's. 5's is going to end up burning Savior a lot. The question is, will you be able to muscle through the rest of the combat or special mission waves after having lost 5's, even if all his stats go to the rest of... Oh, that's all only for 501st. So even that's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be tough. Ki-Adi-Mundi's kit looks fucking awesome. He's CLS on steroids with a daze, I believe, also, which makes him even more powerful. I do really like that he actually will change stances. I think that's really cool. One stance is like defensive supportive, and one stance is just crazy offense. So I really like that. He does get a taunt, even though he's listed as an attacker. So that's cool. Yeah. Too bad we're not going to unlock Ki-Adi-Mundi for quite some time, because of the 150 members in Maw, I would say at best half have even close to a 7-star gas. I was on the Escape podcast. Actually, it's coming out Friday. Today is still Tuesday, right? But I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek, because I think I'll release this video before Friday. The total number of 7-star gases in the game, 894 as of last night, Monday night. 894 7-star gases in the game. That's not a lot. And yeah, that's not a lot. So I myself only have a 6-star gas. So there's that. Yeah, so I've said it a few times here, there, everywhere. I certainly mention it on Escape Podcast. I've mentioned it in Guild and in my private Discord server. Light side GOTB, definitely 100%, without a doubt, designed to buy CG time to design a new raid, something that the player base has been asking for quite some time. I'm more than okay with that. We do need a new raid. CG have said that they want to make a ship raid. Of course, logically, that's going to be the Death Star, so I'm very okay with that. But light side GOTB, 36 stars is the max. Going to take a very long time to max that out. Very long time. It's Thanksgiving now. Um, I think by this time next year, maybe a couple of guilds will have maxed it. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a marathon. It's not a sprint. Definitely a marathon. Which seems to be the trajectory of the game. If you look at relics, definitely a marathon without question. Bought all the packs that came out today that had relic material. By the way, I know I'm gonna catch some flack for that, but I really fucking hate farming, and anything that I can buy with digital cold hard cash and don't have to farm as much, or at least will relieve some of my farming pressure, I'm going to do that. Obviously, that's not going to work for many people, but I hate farming. I can't, because my RNG is, well, plus 20 speed mods notwithstanding, my RNG in this game is atrociously bad. If I get 5 of whatever I'm going for out of 20, that's a good day. I'm at 20 sims. So, yeah. So, we wanted content, and we got it, and it's a doozy. I guess enough of us complained that new release content was too easy, and CG did listen, and now they have made a Mount Everest of PvE content, because holy fucking shit, Lightside TB looks horrifying. Nexu, Reek, Sniper Droid. Sniper Droid makes the clone sharpshooter and Darkside TB look like a pussycat. I said it in my other video, and it bears repeating. Motherfucker can one-shot people, basically, like instantly. Same thing with the Nexu. Nexu puts a debuff called Bleed. If he does his special on a target with Bleed, dead. Done. Dunzo. So we all have that to look forward to. You thought Acklay was hard, man. Wait till you see Nexu and Reek. Yeah. The only hope is that something or some things from Rise of Skywalker are going to make TB a lot easier for both sides. I definitely want to see First Order viable in Darkside TB, and of course we want to see Rey viable in Lightside TB. Yeah, one can hope. One can hope. Kiadi Mundi, though, when people start unlocking him, holy dog shit. That kit is insane. A lot of people don't like the super complicated kits. I love them because they really make you think. They force you to think. It's a lot harder to just muscle through something. Like even a Darth Revan mirror, it's not advisable to just throw it on auto and expect to win. Whereas back in the day, that was a more than okay option. Set the team up, this team versus that team, whether it's mirror or non-mirror count or whatever, auto it, you're good. Can't do that with a lot of teams these days. Certainly can't do that versus a gas team. Even if it's a mirror, you're done. You're donezo. So I like that the kits are more complicated and you actually have to know what you're doing. I guess that doesn't make me look so great because I have fucked up plenty of battles. If you watch my GAC videos, I fuck up plenty of battles. So maybe I need to be a better player. Because in a way I am used to just kind of throwing money at it and throwing a lot of things on auto and beating a team in 30 seconds. So it's forcing me to be a better player too. So I do like that. Or at least it's forcing me to try to be a better player, sometimes unsuccessfully. So I hope everyone is at least somewhat excited about Lightside TB. It is definitely going to be an undertaking and a half. But if the game was easy and boring, well, if it was easy, it would be boring. Some people have been complaining I've been one of them. There isn't a whole lot of content going around, and now with both dark and light side territory battles effectively released, we have a lot of work and gaming to do. Sure, a lot of people are going to be upset because it's going to, in their eyes, demand spending. It doesn't demand that you spend. Spending certainly expedites your success. But look, I'm on Reddit every single day, and there are plenty of people posting. They are in guilds that are just now completing Heroic Sith. And you know what? They're fucking happy. And they should be happy, because that is fun. That is an accomplishment. I mean, just because some of us have been doing it for a long time doesn't diminish another player, certainly a fully free to play player's accomplishment or sense of accomplishment. And it really shouldn't diminish that. So good on you, newbies, lowbies, free to play, new jacks, whatever your situation is. Keep chugging along. You'll get there. We're just being forced to, I guess, be more patient with progress. Because, like I said, we are used to just kind of, mailing in a number of things, minus territory wars. You can't mail in territory wars ever, nor should you. But yeah, no, so we're actually having to be patient in trying to beat GOTB, and we're just not used to it, so a lot of us are pissed because we're spoiled, myself included. So I actually think that there is a lot of stuff to do in the game right now. It's not going to feel the same because it's going to take so much longer to accomplish. But oh my God, when we max, any of us, me, my guilds, your guilds, when you max GOTB, you're going to feel so fucking good. Doesn't matter how long it takes, you're going to feel so fucking good. And you should, because it's not easy and you can't just muscle through. You can't even throw money at it to max it, right? It would take all 50 guild members spending thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a weekly, monthly basis to muscle through it. And it's just not possible. All right, so final score here, 1918.